Future Hendrix, aka Nevadius Cash. Let's take a moment here and take a dive into the life of Future Hendrix. Future Hendrix is widely acclaimed as one of the most influential artists of this generation. He is one of the most successful artists in current times as well, with an endless catalog almost jam-packed full of hits, countless features, and the respect of almost the whole entire rap game itself. But let's rewind a second. Future didn't always go by the name Future, so the story said to go like this. He got his name after members of the music group he was a part of, the Dungeon Family, named him The Future. His original rap name was Meathead, then they called him Meathead The Future, shortened to The Future, now just Future. And the second half of his name, Hendrix, obviously comes from the legendary Jimi Hendrix. Now, Future's career has spanned many years, many moves. He began receiving major success in the early 2010s, releasing projects such as Pluto and Honest. And on Honest, obviously, you had Karate Chop, you had Move That Dope, you had Honest, you had so many more. I can't even think off the top of my head. And luckily for Future, his career only began to get bigger and bigger, having huge success around 2015 when Dirty Sprite 2 and the infamous joint mixtape with Drake, What a Time to Be Alive, that very much so raised him to this mainstream platform. After that, he just went crazy. He then dropped the album Evil, had the huge, massive song featuring The Weeknd, Low Life, and by that time he was known as a very solidified staple in the game, dropping project on projects. Later, he even got a Grammy from 2018's King Dead alongside J-Rock, Kendrick Lamar, and James Blake. That was on the Black Panther album, I believe. Also in 2018, Future and Juice WRLD dropped their collab project together, World on Drugs, which was a big success. In my opinion, Future reached and evolved into the height he is now in 2020 when he dropped the single Life is Good featuring Drake. This eventually ended up becoming a diamond single. This is huge. He later followed up in May of that year, the High Off Life album with many great songs on there. Also in 2020, he followed up High Off Life with the collab project with Lil Uzi, Pluto x Baby Pluto. This would end up holding fans off until 2022 when Future dropped his next project, I Never Liked You, which was a huge success. Matter of fact, I believe it was Future's best-selling album to date and spawned the huge, massive hit Wait For You featuring Drake and Tems, which regarded as Future's second #1 hit. Before that, his first #1 hit on Billboard was Way Too Sexy by Drake featuring Future and Young Thug. And the very interesting part is, like, unlike most artists, they have a short amount of years that they're what's called quote-unquote hot in the industry. Future has been continuing to get bigger and bigger and bigger. They say he started rapping with a lot of success in around 2011. It's 2023 now. Coming from a big Future fan, I can say that his music is just continuing to develop into a higher quality product, and I love that. For more videos like this, please subscribe.